Sup YouTube, so I decided that I want to get plat 1 today with ABC. I've been holding off on it for a while. Deck is still good. Let's get into the profile. If I can find it, that is. There we go. Alright, so let's start with our hand traps. We have 3 Maxi, 3 Ash, that's pretty standard. I decided to play Imperm again. This is mainly because the FTKs are running rampant right now, like Ignite FTK, that other FTK, whatever it's called, DD, whatever. I guess Imperm doesn't do anything against DD, but it does do everything against the other Ignite FTK. We're running 2 Nibru, because this is a blowout card. If you remember a couple seasons ago, I said I used to use Maxi without Nibru, but I realized you still get OTK'd. I put Nibru again for that same reason. You Maxi, you draw a Nib, you end up nibbing your opponent's board. They can't do anything. Great. For our Union lineup, we are running 3A, 3B, and 3C. The reason I'm running 9 pieces because you don't get punished by Ash Blossom as much anymore if you go Hangar and attempt to add, because you usually have a Union in your hand. Unfortunately, that also means you're going to have hands where you draw too many Unions. Which is okay, honestly. I'd rather have too many Unions than no Unions whatsoever. 2 Driver, same reason as before. If you get board wipe, Kaiju, whatever, you have another Driver in the deck, you can just special out another Union, make a rank 4, which is going to be your Emerald, shuffle your Dragon Buster back, and make another. If Buster wasn't any other number besides 1, I would not be playing 2 Driver. That's that. We are playing the Orbital package because, Nova Infinity turns this deck into a much better deck. It raises the ceiling by so much. Instead of just having ABC off the one hanger, you now have Infinity Buster off the one hanger. That does unfortunately create a choke point for your combo, which is on the Union Carrier or the Orbital. But it's still worth including because who doesn't like a free negate? Of course, we have the 2 Galaxy Soldiers. You can actually bump this up to 3, but I think 2 is a fair number. You don't really need 3. And if you do need another one, you can always get it back with Emerald, which isn't terrible. 1 Terraforming, Surge's Hanger, pretty obvious. 3 Hanger, it's an ABC deck, you play this. 3 Pot of Prosperity, it pretty much says dig for Hanger, or any other card you might need. So if you, you're scared of Maxi, you can try to dig for Nash, or Called By. You know how it is. 2 Call by the Grave, Anti-Hand Trap, you lose to Maxi. You don't really lose to Ash, but you lose to other weird stuff like Droll. Well, Droll you don't lose to, you just make a much weaker board, which kind of sucks. You just make ABC and pass, which is not that great, I'm going to be honest. You want to have a negate or something else backed up with that Buster. 3 Authorized Reactivation. This is sort of like a Call by the Grave in some hands, and in other hands, it's just a play starter. If you have this card plus a Union that is not C, you can just go ahead and make the Nova Infinity board plus Dragon Buster and be on your way. Alright, 3 Droplet. This card just lets you out unbreakable boards. And you can use it going first too to plus off your tag out or send like something you don't need. I would play 3, you don't really have to play it, but you probably should. Alright, let's go to the extra deck. So 1 Dragon Buster. It's been 4 seasons, Konami, please give us 3 Buster. 1 Buster because you only play 1. 1 Emerald because of the aforementioned reason with Union Driver. You need this to recycle your Dragon Buster on turn 3. And maybe OTK after that. I don't like it, but I gotta run it. 1 Nova, because it's for Infinity, you play the Orbital package, you play this. If you don't play the Orbital package, you can cut this for something else. Usually like a Dweller, maybe Daenerys, and a Zeus maybe. 1 Clara Rushka, this doesn't come up often, but when it does come up, Clara is a lifesaver. I have mentioned this before in other videos, but if you open a very bad hand, Clara can save you from that bad hand. 1 Nightmare Cerberus, it's a nightmare, it's decent going second sometimes. I pretty much never summon Cerberus this season, I don't think. But it's good to have in the extra deck. If it comes up, you want it there. 1 Phoenix. This came up a lot. Just pops every back row, or at the very least deals with annoying stuff you wouldn't be able to deal with otherwise. And you can link ladder with Phoenix into Unicorn. Same thing with Cerberus. 1 IP Masquerena. I don't make her often, but when I open a God hand, or like a really busted up hand, I can summon Mask, Infinity, and Buster, which is pretty good, pretty hard to out. 1 Union Carrier. This is the reason why I can even make Infinity on turn 1 with a single card. But it's also just a very good card in general. If you open a bad hand, someone like, Galaxy Soldier, B, and whatever, like a Driver or an Orbital, you can at least still make Mask Buster off of this. And I believe the play would be something like Galaxy Soldier, pitch whatever, add a Galaxy Soldier, normal to B, make carrier, B add a C Crush Wyvern, then, or an ASL, whichever one you want. Get driver to resolve. Like on the Union carrier, go driver, driver F, special the Union you didn't search. Then Galaxy Soldier discards the Union you did search, summon it, make Masquerena, maybe resolve the Union's piece on field if you can, otherwise don't bother, make ABC. There you go, 2 disruptions. What a bad hand. Alright, Lina. Lina is actually a really funny link. I've been playing against a lot of Drytron, and I think I've only lost 1 game against Drytron, maybe 2. Not sure, but I played like so many Drytron. Lina can steal a monster in the Drytron match, which is great, which allows you easier access to your other link force, or even Underworld Goddess, which I believe is what I did in one of my matchups. And, funny story, Lina can search cards in your deck. It doesn't come up often, but when it does, it's really nice. Lina can search for Nibru, Galaxy Soldier, or a Assault Core, so keep that in mind. Of course, you do have to either battle or pop it somehow, but... Well, no, you don't pop it, your opponent has to pop it. Point is, if you're able to trick your opponent to killing your Lina in any way, or you lose it in battle, you get a search. Pretty good card. 1 Nightmare Unicorn, it spins cards, but it's also mainly just here to ladder into access code. 1 Borosword Dragon, it doesn't come up often, it usually banishes off Prosperity, along with, you know, like Cerberus and Cloud Rushka. But it's nice to have, it's a kill card, may as well keep it. Apollosa, I don't make Apollosa that often, but when I do, it's because I suspect my opponent has Nib. That's pretty much the only reason I have it here. But it's also good to tag out into with an IP, if you were able to make an IP. 1 access code, pretty obvious, it's a kill card. Access code busters game in most cases. And the 1 Underworld Goddess. This is like a pseudo kaiju. It gets over dumb crap like, I don't know, Ulti Falcon or whatever. And it's also surprisingly good against Drytron. Surprisingly good. Because it can negate Medionis. Because Medionis has an effect of summoning from the graveyard, if I remember correctly. And of course, like I said before, it's basically just an extra deck kaiju. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the deck profile. I guess I'll show you some replays now. So let's get to them. Thank you for watching.